This is it. The man, the myth, the legend, the world-renowned dog adventurer, Wolf Driver, is going to take you for a spin on some of the world's rarest and most sophisticated electric adventure vehicles ever created. His Snow Dog Husky team will accompany him as they rough it up and adventure in ways you never knew was possible. You've never seen anything like this.
Okay, another Wolf Driver adventure, January 6, 2020. I'll show you what's going on. Chris is putting together the snowmobile dolly so we can get it off the back of the trailer and put it into its appropriate place. Scott's still in the dog bowls, so they can take flight in here, and that's how we're preparing. Loading up the wolf pack. Think they're a little excited? Okay, boys. This is Chase and Zorro. And they're gonna stay, truck. And there they go. Going right to their truck. One. What's he on?
What's up?
What was he on?
I think his foot slipped out a little bit, but he's alright. He didn't yell for nothing.
And that's how we do it. Okay, so we're switching, actually getting the snowmobile out of the small trailer we use for most of our runs. And you can see we got out the Easy Raider scooters. And actually, you haven't seen this in a while, probably, the Swing Car. Swing Car is about as capable as the Easy Raider scooters for our extreme adventuring when we go down mountain roads and travel over really rough terrain. You're looking at the big Wolf Driver trailer here. This is for when we're doing multiple people adventures, usually for filming and going to epic places, stuff like that. When we travel with the small crew, we use the smaller trailer. We're really here to get the snowmobile, this Polaris that we actually added to the Wolf Driver collection on a few trips ago when we got stuck in the Pennsylvania forest snowmobile. So, well, actually running snowmobile trails with the Easy Raider scooters. So a lot of shuffling here. We're going to shuffle this out into this trailer, and then we're just going to have the Easy Raider scooters in here and some of our accessories, generator, stuff like that. So we have arrived. We are in Virginia, near the West Virginia border. Truck's still in one piece, even though you saw us going up some mountain roads and some crazy places. Quick view for you. We get in these situations where we're kind of like in a bowl surrounded by mountains, and that's why I started using satellite phones. Even coming back here is a little challenging because it's a big ditch. I got out of the truck, almost fell. But I think after the ride, Lola, you trying to get in this stuff? Hey, Scott, you got anything back here?
There shouldn't be any food back there, no.
You got a drink, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she was looking at it, so that's what happens when you have a little food mongrel. Hi, Miss Lola. I'm gonna put that up in my area just to keep it safe. This is the real deal. We're out here with dogs, and they're wanting to get out. There's Chase, man. What's up, Mr. Chase? Chase is like, come on, Dad, let's get the show going. Where's Jagster? Jagster's away in the back. He can't be too dark back there. Zorro's getting a drink of water. Zorro says, I'm not worried about getting on TV, Dad. Okay. Now we're going to do one more peek in on Lola. Make sure Hey, are you eating something? Oh, she wants to eat the wire. eat his headphones. Smells like him. She's just in a chewy mood. Lola, have a seat, good girl. She's a good girl. It's like that because they've been in the truck for a while, and she's a young girl, and she wants to get the party started. Okay, Chase, you're going. Radio check, radio check. Crispy, can you hear me? Come for it. Okay, so we're good. Oh, let me get the. Hey, Chris, hand me that camera on the dash. It's not, doesn't look like a camera. It's just charging. You'll see a wire. Yeah, that's it. The gray thing. Thanks, bud. See what you got, dude. Should be the same. Yeah. Pretty close to it. Okay, I'm gonna turn my gauges on, folks. My apps, I should say. PS, reset. Chase is crying. He wants to go. You know, and these huskies don't like waiting around, especially him. Okay. Listen to him. Pretty similar?
Yeah, I just gotta figure out what all the buttons do, but I think they all do the same thing.
Yeah, they should all do the same thing. I don't know if there might not be all the buttons. It might not have them all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because you have to buy that separately on that model, and they don't have it. But you should still be able to rock and roll.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's still got the zoom and everything. It just doesn't have the I'll figure it out.
Okay, just do the best you can. Yeah. It's makeshift for tonight. Whoops. We got that. Just gotta make sure we got everything we need. Cameras are fired. Let's see if he's rolling here. Okay. Oh, good there. Phone is safe. Satellite phone's on me. You ready? Do this thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you want to figure out how you're gonna rig that?
Oh, that's cool. I'm just putting this in a special pocket that
Okay.
I'll remember it in.
Just do the best you can.
Yeah. We're good.
We're improvising.
Yeah.
Okay, Chase. You put Zaros on. Stay. Finally, stay. Chase is finally gonna get to run. It's been his passion. Whoa, buddy, not yet. Since we rolled out this morning.
Been singing songs about it.
Yeah, he's been singing all day. Okay. I got Big Boy. I got Zaro. You got Chase? Okay, Zaro. Easy, buddy. Okay, buddy.
He didn't want to go to near the truck.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yep.
More.
Exactly. Keep him where he's comfortable. You want to go get Jag? So, folks, I'm gonna pull it a little up. Come on, guys. Come on. Just a little bit. Good boy, Chase. Good boys. Sometimes they're tight spaces, especially a running motor, which is good. You don't want to take that fear out of them. But Chase didn't want to squeeze through that tight area with the motor running. When they sniff on the ground when we first start, I always, anytime, just try to give a quick glance, make sure we're not running in anything we should be. Okay, not doing anything that shouldn't be. I'm gonna turn this camera on, buddy. Some cool special effects camera here tonight. I'm trying to hopefully it goes on. Okay. Cool, thanks for doing that. I was tending to the... Good girl. You need help?
Yeah, if you want to touch her just so she knows. Don't go anywhere.
Yep. He's got a little further off there. It's okay, Chase, we're going in a minute, buddy. Make sure they snapped in, yep. Okay, bud, get ready to head out. Okay, let me get my big light on. Let me just check that, make sure it's where I want it. It is. 10 hours and 58 minutes. Okay, folks, we are getting ready to roll. Sorry I haven't been too attentive to the camera. I've been busy here. What happens when you go adventuring with 4 huskies and a team of guys in the mountains somewhere. It's like, okay, that's still there. We ready, bud? Yeah. Cool. Oh, guys, hike.
Minutes completed. You've covered 0.01 miles. Your current speed is 0.
Is my big light on my helmet?
Yes.
Cool. So, give you some updates here. Last time we were out was Saturday. That was like January 3rd, I believe. This is January 6th, 2021. And we were probably not far from here. I'd have to check it. But there's a lot of mountain roads, quite frankly. That's what we look for. Stone roads, park roads, dirt roads that are rideable for most vehicles. They're usually sometimes open to ATVs and off-road vehicles. Oh, guys, good boy, Chase. Another bathroom break for Chase. Oh, Jag 2 for 1. Good boys. Good boy, Jag. Good boy, Chase. Okay, come on, guys.
Malfunction here.
What's that?
Minor malfunction.
Oh, what happened?
It started spinning towards me.
Did it really? Hey, you got your wrench. He just needs to wrench it down. Stay, guys. It's what was spinning.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, it's still loose.
Yeah. That's not gonna do it. It's just.
There's a set nut right there that I don't know if it.
That's right there.
Okay, cool.
I don't need it. We're good. Hope he can hear me.
I think I did a test before.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't hear you the first time, so I didn't know you said anything.
Yeah, I thought we needed a wrench, but we didn't. Took care of it. Thank you. Everything's good. Okay, ready, Scott? Come on, guys. Let me know if it does it again.
No, definitely.
It's because it's a loose thing I can't fix here, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So we ran Saturday and we're running Wednesday basically. And they're usually, because we did so many miles Saturday, we had done better than 18. And you can look that adventure up, it's very cool. But because of that, we took an extra day. Usually we'll go Friday, Saturday, Tuesday-ish, or Wednesday, and we're out here Wednesday. In between that, depending on what's going on, oh, got a bathroom break. Zorro. Another malfunction. Sometimes there's a few malfunctions before this stuff gets rolling. I hope it does stay. Okay, guys. Hike now over Zorro. Good boy. These tires are like big balloons to the dogs. They touch them and they move to the left to the right. So that's how I get them going, because their tethers, where they're positioned on here, they're out in front of the wheels, which I usually don't like, but it's actually working out. So just got to start slowly and always be cognizant. But if God forbid a tire runs over them, it's not going to even hurt them. So they're so big and so full of air, they won't even know it, basically. But you know, try to make a habit out of it, and it never happens. But just in that one time where it would, everything's fine. That's all my vehicles are tested for safety. So I got a bathroom break again. Nope. He does, okay. Just finishing up what he was doing. So we'll usually take a break, always between these long trips, because this is a lot of traveling in a car, a lot of traveling being tethered to one of the vehicles, and great workout and lots of good exercise and stimulation for the dogs, both psychological and physical. But we do other activities, and lately I've moved my house, and we haven't had as much time, but I have arrangements with farms in the area that allow me to run the dogs, and I use electric ATVs and I free range them. Also do another activity, I mentioned this before, called lure coursing, where I actually it's a sport really designed for sighthounds, but other breeds, some other dogs from other breeds like it.
Completed. You've covered 0.34 miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
So that'll, the lure coursing is where they chase a flag, basically, or chase a toy, a lure, if you will, on a string pulley system, 3 to 5 acres. And I've actually had dogs do 17 miles, I believe, was the top, just all day running in circles, basically, and they are into it. The dogs that like it. Now, sighthounds love it because they hunt with their eyes. Their eyesight is a lot keener than other dogs, but their sense of smell is not as keen as other dogs. So most dogs hunt with their nose, and they smell it, and the lure or the toy doesn't have any scent. So it's just something they got to visually see. And that's why some dogs like it besides sighthounds and some don't.
Camera malfunction.
What's the matter?
Same malfunction.
Oh, it is? Okay. Might have to put it in the truck. Or we could tape it if you... Can you fit it in your pocket? Just pull.
Oh yeah, I got pockets. Just slow down here.
Okay. Ho, guys. Me too. I picked a bad rig. Let's see if I can tape it. See? It's just right here.
This wrench might also work.
Hey bro, you got any tape? No, it's where it is. It's this thing stripped out a little bit.
Got duct tape.
10-4 on that, that'll work perfectly. So I'm always trying different camera angles, different views, whatever. Yeah, just because I really want to share this experience. Hey, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, watch dog for a sec. Thanks, bud. Whoa,
Watch
he's
the
got...
camera's on the seat, but I think it's secure.
Okay, cool. Yep. You told me, so that's great. I get this duct tape working, I'm gonna be in good shape. Okay, so this is gonna be a sloppy job, but it's gonna work. I know exactly what's happening here. Jace?
We know. You already told us.
One more for shits and giggles. Okay, Chase. Everything's beautiful, buddy. Okay. Shouldn't go anywhere now. Let me try to do mine now. And then I'm gonna give you this to get back to him. Easy. 5-minute fix. Hold that for a sec, bud. I need one more strip, so don't take it back yet. Mine's doing the same freaking thing. And I know why. I just don't have parts here to fix it right now. One more. Okay, buddy. You can take that back to Crispy, thanks. problem with this setup is when the messy take off. It's all good, folks. It's how we wolf drive. Should work. But I've been wrong before. Okay, guys. Keep me posted. Ready? Hike. So, lure coursing, I call it the amazing chase. I've got a name for everything. Like I call this urban bushing and fur wheeling. Like fur-wheel drive with dogs. Like four-wheel drive, sorry. I'm so conditioned to say that. So, in any case, we find these roads and we explore them, basically, adventure them. Now, during the winter, we're usually riding during daytime when it's light out. But because of daylight savings time and us getting late starts, and daylight savings time meaning it's getting dark early, it's a challenge for us because we're going further than we used to go too.
You've covered 0.59 miles. Your current speed is
How's it working?
7.
It spun again? Let's see if Chris can fix it. Huh? Let me get.
How it's doing it on tape.
Let me see. Stop for a sec. Oh, guys. Hang on one sec, brother. Hang on one sec. Is it what's it spinning?
Might be the cold.
Nah, yeah.
It might not bond yet.
It's. Oh, wait a minute. It's that thing. Maybe I didn't tape it low enough. See. Hey, Chris, can you check this out for a sec, please, bud? Bring the tape, please. Mine's holding. I just don't think I taped it good. Trials and tribulations of wolf driving again. Stay. You're gonna go in a sec, Chase. We're torturing Chase. That's why we got a mechanic with us. Yeah, mine's sturdy. I just didn't tape his good, and I like the pro to look at it. I taped mine good, but not his. Let me show you what's happening. Stay. My screw's a little stripped out. You can't, if you just tape it, it'll hold it. I taped it wrong. I taped mine right. So, whatever you want to tape over, have fun.
I think it's cold, so the Gorilla Glue doesn't set up real fast.
Yeah, just like that. And then I'm gonna let you retape this one. And Scott, you remember you used to use that camera?
Yeah, that looks like the night vision one, right?
Yeah, just every half hour it's gonna cut off. All you gotta do is push the record button. Just look through it and do it when you get a chance.
It'll just be black if I look through it, right?
You'll see us.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll look for. There's got to be some indication of it recording.
Yeah, there's a red button, red dot. And I don't know if the camera might be telling me it's recording now. I'll keep an eye on that too. Thanks, Chris. If you don't mind, hit mine. I did mine. Seems to be holding, but just in case.
So we don't have to stop
Yeah.
before
Chase starts having a conniption fit. I know why you want us to out of the truck so you have to hear him. Between Jag and Chase, you got a whole choir. Well, he's running, he's happy. Okay, Chase. Looks good, buddy. I think that's all we need. Okay. Good, bud. You ready?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, hike. Okay, so we're back in business. So, back to the lecture at hand. We basically look for anything we can ride that's going to be somewhat adventurous, and it's going to certainly get some mileage in for the dogs, but also be challenging in the sense that it's got some pitch to it. We do sometimes go on level trails, but I've ridden many level trails on other vehicles I use, and level trails are good, but it just doesn't challenge the dog enough. Now, they can pull those vehicles, so that helps. These vehicles just are pretty much too tough for them. I mean, they pull against them, but they're too heavy for them to pull, which is good, because that's not what I'm doing right here. If I need them to pull, I'll take them on the other vehicles, but I find that this just gives them such a good workout, especially when I can find hilly terrain. And where can you find that? The mountains. So we got a little snow squall moving through, or some light snow going right now. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. Definitely got windy conditions. We're pretty much dressed for mostly any conditions, and because the truck follows us on these roads, because they are roads, most of them, and you could wind up running into another truck or a vehicle. So the truck is there, and we could also run into a tree being down or something, but we can get right into the truck.
Minutes completed. You've covered 0.8 miles. Your current speed is 5.4 miles per hour.
So anything the dogs didn't want to do it anymore for some reason, or got injured, God forbid, we'd be able to put them right up in the truck. Any we tend to them, whatever we need. That's why it's nice to have the truck. Now, some areas we can't always have Chris, my wingman, I call that, following us, but we try our best. So this looks like probably some kind of official. There was a gate here, or some kind of barrier, probably officially crosses into the National Forest. I believe this is George Washington National Forest. I mean, almost all big masses of land that I find in Virginia and West Virginia are part of George Washington National Forest. Thought I had something here, but it's just a sign. Now this is really desolate back here. So again, why we use satellite phones? I'm assuming we're going straight here. Why we're using walkie-talkies, because Chris will contact me if I needed to take a turn. He'll usually tell me there's a turn up ahead. It's because he said nothing. I just kept going straight. I do hear running water to my left, trying to give you a little bit of a view. Yeah, it's just awesome out here. So I know you see me with different equipment and messing with the equipment constantly. Okay, Zorro, he's got a bathroom break. Good boy. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy, Zorro. Come on, good boy. Now, people ask me a lot, what do I feed the dogs? And I feed them a frozen diet. Now, when I mean frozen, I mean it's frozen. I don't de-thaw it, I just give it to them frozen. And it's worked for me like that for all the years I've been having Huskies, pretty much, all the generations. And I've switched. I use a brand called Barf, Bones and Raw Food, and it's prepared for you. And it's got very small, I mean, we're talking like, I don't know, like microscopic. It's all churned up, all pulverized, the bone in there. So it does give them the nutrition from the bone, but it can't clog their system, or it shouldn't. I mean, anything's possible, but it's not big enough it should pass through. But I'm sure under some circumstances it could accrue. So you always need to be careful and always talk to your veterinarian about diet and all that. But I don't feed raw bones because I just think that there's too many problems. I've had problems where they've gotten caught in the dog's system and surgeries and all that stuff. So I don't feed. I only feed usually products that are cartilage or just fully digestible. In dogs can fully digest them. That's what I feed for treats to keep their teeth maintained and for chewing purposes. But the barf diet, I do a fair amount of research I've done in the past, and I read Dr. Ian Billinghurst has a book called Barf, Bones and Raw Food. Sounds terrible, but it's actually quite an interesting book. And I guess it, you know, depends on what you subscribe to, what you feel, what you learn, your perspective. Because I've talked to many veterinarians about it, and they just, there's no, at least from what I gather, there's no, G-over, there's no real, it's not proven for that certain foods are better or not better, I guess. You know, I'm talking kibble, frozen, raw, whatever. It's what works for you. And certain dogs need certain diets depending on sometimes activity level, depending on breed, depending on conditions, whatever. So you can't just say one food's no good and one food's better. I never like to do that, because there's probably situations, I don't know it all, but there's probably situations where some foods, I'm sure there's situations, some foods are right for some and some foods are better for others. So my veterinarian now, you know, always tells me, hey, if it's working, and he's examining my dogs on their, now they're considered seniors, at least 3 of them. So we go twice a year to the vet, and
25 minutes completed. You covered 1.28 miles. Your current speed is 5.7 miles per hour.
but my current vet's been with me through a few generations of my Huskies, and he always tells me don't change what you're doing because it's working. Their weight level seems to be maintained. They're definitely not heavy. If anything, sometimes they come up a little light. So he'll have me add some carbs basically to their diet, like a white rice, or I guess I usually do rice, but I think he had suggested maybe some vegetables in the past too. But yeah, because I work them so much that sometimes keeping weight on them's hard. But I've gone through many stages where I've had Huskies. I had one Husky that was 95 pounds. His optimal weight was about 70 to 75. And he was just a balloon. And that's when I was feeding him kibble. And now, you know, I'm not going to go into brands and everything else. This is so long ago. But I did change him over to the raw diet at the time. And at the time, I prepared my own raw foods. So certain vegetables, it was, if you ever read that book, Dr. Billinghurst, Bones and Raw Food, he goes over why vegetables need to be pulverized, almost like reverse, like a juicer, but you feed them the pulp, because that's the way their bodies can break down the cells of the vegetables to properly digest them or to maximize their benefit to them. So what that means is it would be similar, you're trying to make it in similar look or preparation to what they would get from like a deer's stomach, basically. So doesn't sound really pleasant, but I did it many times. I froze it. And you don't want to leave it around like in a refrigerator for too long, because you lose that bioavailability of the nutrients to them if you keep it around too long. But you can freeze it, and that would preserve the nutrients for them to be able to digest and use in their system. So I've been through all that. And I mean, I go to the grocery store and buy salmon and buy beef. I used to feed them, and you know, I'm torn between this, but I used to give them poultry, raw turkey wings, whatever. And the problem is, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling them they can do this, but I've done it for many years successfully. With poultry and bones that you shouldn't feed dogs, you shouldn't feed them really when they're cooked. When they're not cooked, they're not rubberized, so they're much less likely to get caught in their system and create a problem. What my problem was with dogs in the past, I was using a shark cartilage because I had a dog that had cancer, and a husky, and his name was Hudson. You can read all about him on my website. He's long across Rainbow Bridge, but he actually was one of my first my second husky. He had gotten a cancer, and I removed the growth, and I treated it for, got a bumpy road here, radiation. With radiation, I had to take him about an hour from my home every day, 5 days a week for a month, not on weekends. Sorry guys, I had to leave off the gas there, the throttle, because I wanted to make sure we weren't getting too bumpy with the rocks. And Chase felt me let off the gas, and he's like, "Dad, why are you stopping?" Okay, buddy. Whenever you see him, look back. If you do, I don't know the view you're getting. Chase is my front right white dog. So after his cancer treatments, which went successful, I started, I saw shark cartilage available somewhere, and I'm like, the properties of shark cartilages I had understood was good for cancer, so I just thought it was a good product. But the cartilage, maybe it was bone, couldn't be broken down by the dog, and it wound up creating a major jam up. And when they did the surgery, the veterinarian had explained to me that the never
completed. You've covered 1.73 miles.
He was
Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
For some reason this thing's not reporting the right speed, but we're at 1 3/4 miles right now, and we got an average pace of 3.5 miles per hour, so a little slower than usual. So there was a world-renowned surgeon, because this was like emergency surgery that I had to go to a special clinic for, and it was in the middle of the night, and I mean, it was had to do it to save his life, so I wouldn't even think twice about it. The problem was we weren't sure if that was another cancer in him, but nobody could tell. But they said, "Look, it's worth taking a chance if I want to." And I said, "Sure, I'm going to give him every fighting chance," and that's what we did. But it was, he said what he got out of there was definitely the shark cartilage, because it was round. He could tell. Or shark. I'm 99% sure it was cartilage, but it just their body wouldn't break it down. But he said there was accumulation of other bones. So what happens, and that's why I say bones can be problematic, even small ones. If something else gets caught in there, they could block in there. They could stay in there, from my understanding, for like a month. And all of a sudden, it pops up as a major could be detrimental to the health problem if it's not addressed. So that's why I still feed them the bones in the food that's been pulverized, but I don't give them any other bones, even femur bones, which I know they couldn't break down. I don't give them, but what I'm finding is, and the only reason I would give them bones is to keep their teeth. I mean, my huskies had I remember he was 14 years old, I believe, 15 years old when Czar passed away. Not Czar Rowe, but Czar, one of my first huskies. And it was at the dental office, like, how in the heck do you keep his teeth so clean? It was the raw bones. I mean, that does wonders. But again, I used to give them also turkey wings, and I believe if that shark cartilage incident didn't happen, that the other bones would have never created a problem. But since then, just don't take a chance. No bones except for what's pulverized in the foods that I buy for them. So, but made for dogs. So, but one thing interesting I have been using lately is, after that experience and all the troubles that can be created with different bone-like products and even cartilage, whatever, I was kind of jaded. So I just get the teeth cleaned by the veterinarian and don't really do much for their teeth. Now, the frozen foods do help somewhat, but and their teeth my dog's teeth are pretty good, but past 6 months or so, I started giving them products that were 100% digestible, from what I understand, and that's from what the company says and the place I buy it from. But I'm still leery, because no two dogs are the same, and but I've really paid close attention, watched the dogs, and G-Over, I've had much success using bully sticks, using tendons. There's another product which I believe is a fully digestible, some kind of freeze-dried animal skin or something. I don't know, but it's I would have to look at it again, but it's expensive, but seems to be a good teething. Well, what do we got here?
Oh, that's what we got here.
Whoa, man, this is wild. This is you gotta film it, dude. This is epic. So gonna take a break from my conversation and enjoy this. It's a basically a footpath. I'm gonna let the dogs get, I'm gonna let them get some water. Let them get a little water. Let them enjoy. Oh, they're not drinking much. Look, Chase got his paw up, look. Now usually the cold water feels good to them. Chase is like, I'm gonna put my paw down, Dad. There he goes. Sometimes they get a little weirded out by, you know, being close to running water, especially Chase. It can be a little bit timid sometimes with that stuff. Princess, she'd go right into running water. She was a husky that I've lost within the past year and a half or so, 15 years old. So in any case, look at Lola, she's doing great. So they're not really drinking. We haven't gone far enough or built up enough thirst. But pretty cool. We're at 2.1 miles, by the way.
Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Pretty cool. Cool, bud. Film me coming through it too. Here I go. Come on, guys. Hike. Zara, good boy. Good boys. Good boys. Zara's shaking it off, even though he didn't get any on his head. Easy, ho. That was cool, wasn't it, dude? That is neat.
That's a weird bridge. I like it.
That is cool, dude. That is really cool. I really like that. Okay. So, I don't know if Chris is hearing me or not. He usually comments.
Forgot about that. I think there's another one further up.
I think you're right. Now I remember that. That is so cool. So, in any case, using these 3 particular chews. Last veterinarian visit, my vet was like, are you scaling their teeth? Because they're looking great. Because I thought it was time to get Zara's teeth cleaned. And I'm like, no, I just started using these 3 bones, these 3 cartilage, digestible, whatever they are, products. And he's like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working great. So, real happy with that. The only downfall I found is that on the bully stick, possibly the other stuff, but I noticed it with the bully stick, that Zorro is actually swallowing the last 3 inches or so. He's just gulping it and eating it, and that could be problematic. The good thing is it's digestible for that reason. It shouldn't clog their system, but they could choke on it, and who knows what could happen. Whoa, you okay, bud?
You're good at driving with one hand, man.
You are, man. The camera held up, didn't it?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. So, there's a product on the market. Again, you do research and you can find this stuff out. There's a product on the market. There's a few of them now that'll actually hold the bully stick or anything you put in there. And it's got to be, you know, inch circumference or so. It could be a little bigger. They make different sizes, but you couldn't put like a big bone in there. And again, I don't want to give them bones, but they can't eat it all. It prevents them from doing that because they can't chew it all. They can't get to the last part of it. So hard to explain, but I found these products on Amazon and then I researched them and they seem to be no downfall to them. They're made of plastic and the dogs don't chew that product. So we got a little snow here, so you might be hearing that. So great thing. I know I'm a little sometimes because we're riding and talking that I might sometimes be a little hard to follow, get off topic for a second and come back. So any questions, drop me a line. You can always go to my Wolf Driver website, or you can go to the Facebook page, Wolf Driver. So that's my experience with all that, and that's how I do it. I got a big freezer full of frozen dog food. I don't make it anymore because it just got too messy and too labor intensive, and other companies have started making it, and quality stuff. I use the Barf brand, like I said, and I use Primal. I use some car here, folks. I'm just gonna go easy. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm gonna go slow. Oh, campfire. Howdy, howdy. That smells good too. So they're burning a campfire. So I'm using a Primal brand, and sometimes I use a little bit more exotic flavors. Rabbit is good for the dogs. Venison and duck. And they used to have pheasant. I used to give that to them. I believe in, if your dog's stomach can tolerate it, given a variety of meats, because I think it keeps their palate interested, keeps them interested. My one dog, Chase, he's not an avid eater. He's skin and bones, and I always try to.
8 minutes completed. You've covered 2.47 miles. Your current speed is 5.7 miles per hour.
I always try to put a little weight on him, just because he's the most active husky I got. He's just tall and lanky, and that's his build. But he doesn't get always as excited if he's eating the same food every night. And varietizing it really gives them just a different thing just like humans. It's a different flavor. Plus, I think certain meats have different benefits to them. And because I'm working the dogs, and of course I always want them to be as healthy as possible, I just feel that could be more beneficial to them to offer that. Now, some dogs, and Lola's one of them, have a tougher time with digesting different meats. She's stuck to chicken, and it works for her well. As soon as I change her up, it doesn't agree with her system. I'm gonna slowly introduce, because I want to get her on a multi meat diet. I'm gonna try again, just introducing it a different way. I feed them nuggets. They make patties and nuggets of these different foods. I feed them nuggets of the Primal, excuse me, or maybe they call them cubes, I don't know. And I feed them, on the chicken from the Barf, I feed them nuggets and patties. So I might mix a few in with her and just gradually. I haven't really experienced other dogs having too many stomach issues with changing up the food. Just, one night chicken, one night rabbit, whatever. It's usually worked for me, but with her digestive system is a little more finicky. She eats it, but it creates stomach issues for her. I mean, nothing that hurts her. It's just pretty much loose bowel. So we have a little Chinese crested that I just want to mention, that because she's grown up in a husky household, she eats frozen food. That's all she wants, and she's a Chinese crested, hairy hairless they call them. So that's a little unusual, to say the least, but it's worked for her. And the chewing really helps her teeth too, I believe. Chewing the frozen patties and frozen food I give her. It's all Barf. And I do varietize her with the different meats too. So pretty interesting. I got a Chinese crested website. I love Chinese cresteds. G over. Big puddle there. Trying to work around. Yeah, this road's a little choppy here, as you see. And by the way, I have trained the Chinese crested. She can run on my bikes. The only thing with her, because she's small, we want to keep her away from the wheels. Naturally, once they're over the fear of the wheel, they're going to stay away from them anyway. So sometimes they won't even move. They're so scared of them. But once you break them in and get them used to running next to a wheel, they something moving like that, they get comfortable with it. And she's very comfortable with it. But I've got a different kind of attachment that we were able to, I was able to find commercially available that keeps her away from the tires, and so I could never run into her, because with her it'd be a little bit different of a story because she's only 14 pounds, and we used to have another Chinese crested that was only 7 pounds, and I ran her on the bike too. So it's all on YouTube and my Chinese crested website. Sorry, I'm not trying to advertise myself. I'm proud of a lot of these adventures and trainings I've done with my dogs, and I'm in love with all the dogs that I've ever had, and I just, I don't know, braggadocious about how much I love them. We all love our dogs. So we're trucking right along through the forest here. We've got almost 3 miles. Jeez. Now we usually stop and water them at about 2.5 to 3 miles, depending on conditions, and basically stopping at that bridge that was underwater will suffice. They weren't even thirsty there. Little bumpy here. Easy, guys.
45 minutes completed. You covered 2.9 miles. Your current speed is 5.7 miles per hour.
So we're kind of on a cliffside. I hear the water below us, and from all this water, haul over. See, when I say command, you notice how Zorro perks up to all the dogs to see what I'm going to say. And it's just what I want to catch their attention for a second. So they're waiting, should they go left, should they go right? Paul means left, G means right. And they do notice commands, that's what they teach sled dogs. Just doing wonderful. So now we've covered some food issues. I'll go a little bit into my technical issues right now. You're watching this, at least I'm narrating through a GoPro camera, a Hero 9, that's sitting on a helmet of mine. That hopefully I got the right aim where you're seeing some dogs and you're seeing some of the adventure, some of the area we're rolling on, and we're probably cutting out in the video the different shots unless you're watching. I call this my vlog video. What is this, dude? You gonna be game?
Find out.
Looks deep but crossable. He's gonna check it out.
The other thing I heard about Trump is starting his own media company.
Yeah, I've heard that too. So, this is why I got a team with me, folks. Hopefully we can go across this. I could see the rocks.
It's up to you. I think it's too deep.
You think it's too deep?
Josh can let me go in there and then you can find out how deep it is.
10-4. Let me back out. We're gonna let Chris go and see how deep it is. Yeah. Maybe I should go right there. Can I go right to the right?
Yeah, there's plenty of left or right. There's a stone embankment right here that's safe.
G over. G over. I thought I see the bottom, but I don't.
You can. It's about a foot. It might be a foot.
It's a little stony here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, Chase. Chase. Come on, come on. Sorrow. Good place. Oh, guys. So you got enough room now? Oh, guys. Scott's is slipping a little. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Watch him go through, Scott. that film them too. Oh yeah, we're fine. His has 2 motors, Scott. Mine has 4, one on each wheel. Come back with that. I couldn't hear you, bud.
Above the bottom rim of the tire.
Is it good for us?
How about on your side, Billy?
My side, no, it's not. It's pretty shallow. Come over here.
Yeah, stick to the dam.
Oh, yeah, that's fine right there.
Okay.
I'm seeing bad stuff on that side. But that's
All right.
okay. I'll go first.
Okay. 10-4. Scott's gonna lead me in.
Cut that dog to the put the shoes in the back and drive the dog.
I think we're good.
And,
You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
50 minutes completed. You covered 3.1 miles. Your current speed is 0.
What do you think?
Bill,
What do you think, Scott?
You're fine, yeah. Just, I gotta pull the camera back out.
Yeah, I think we can do it. We're gonna do it. Hang on. How deep was it on Chris's side?
Very deep.
Like,
Real shallow right here.
like how deep's deep?
As long as you keep the dogs, right along this line, you're gonna be good.
How deep was deep?
Deep. Like what goes in right there.
How far?
Just up to my ankle. I got waterproofs on though. I did fine on this line. It's real good.
Yeah, but I can't get as close as you because I got the dogs.
Thanks. All the way over here is shallow.
Okay. So I should be good. I mean, it's not like 5 feet deep, is it?
Nowhere.
Nowhere, yeah, okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Go for it.
Okay, come on, guys. Hey, haul. 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 Oh, I see it. We're plenty fine. Oh, easy. Come on, Lo. Come on, Lo. Lola, good girl. Come on, good girl. It's okay, good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. What's that, boy? Good girl. Come on, good girl. What's that, buddy? Lola was behind it. She was worried. Good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Good job, Scott. Did you see Lola was behind?
I did.
She was behind. She was a little worried. And then I told her, come on up. She came up. That's nice working through that with her.
Yeah, they trust you.
Yep, totally. But I could see even there, you know, 1.5 feet, fine. Were you able to film it?
Oh yeah, it was a good shot. That's what's
Whoa.
funny, girl.
She's just lunging. She wants to go. Oh, guys, hike. how I saw Lola, because I'm always looking at my dogs. And that's the neat thing about this design on the scooter. She could get behind it technically. I used to have my old dog Princess, she used to do that. Now, it's not an optimal place for them to run, but that's how much lead they have if something gets in their way on the side of the road, whatever. She was doing that out of fear. Oh, Scott, can you push record on that?
Yeah,
If you, oh, guys, I think if you just hit the red button, let's see if it does it. Yep, it did it. Cool. So, but none of them really had any fear. She had a little bit, and she worked through it. The coolest thing is when you train a dog and their fears, you work through them effortlessly. I mean, that was just like so smooth that it, I just love it. I love it. I told her, Lola, she said, okay, Dad. She came around to her position, right at it. Now the other dogs are more competent than her, even Chase and even Jag. Certain situations, they might surprise you, because they just went through something like we did, and then we get somewhere else and that looks easy and they're like, need a little coaxing.
Your current speed is 5.9 miles per hour.
Really feel good on these scooters. G over. Trying to avoid big boulders here. These are pretty rugged roads here. Drop it.
Not the camera, the case.
Case, cool.
Back in the secure pocket.
That's okay, bud. Take your time, man. It's new, you know? Oh, you know what? Watch my bike for a sec. I want to make sure I have this set right. I don't even know if I do. What is the front set at? Hey, make sure it's recording. Look through it. Hey.
Low battery, but it is recording.
Low battery.
Yeah, I'm looking for a charge icon now. No, it does
it should be taking it from this, no?
Doesn't appear to be.
It might stay low battery, but it should, well, we can't see if this is working or not. Okay, Chase. We'll worry about it later. Chase wants to go. What's that?
I said it definitely got something on the way down here.
Oh yeah, it's been doing good. Okay, yep, we're good. Ready? Hike. Okay, Chase. So, I mean, riding these kind of roads, I mean, it's something you really couldn't do on anything. It'd be really hard to ask the dog to pull you on something like this. So, this is pretty much like mountain biking with a dog. But even if they were out in front, like they call it bike joring, it would be kind of hard because of the bumpy ride and all the rocks and them getting the proper footing to pull. Now, to run along with you is fine, but to really get some traction to pull will be a little more challenging for them. That's why I'm in love with the setups I do and I run, because it just really, we could go either way here, I guess. Hey bud, road forks, left or right? Crispy, can you hear me, bud?
Yeah, you're going the right way.
Okay. 10-4 on that, 10-4 on that.
Back up to itself.
So.
From the four-wheeler, the mutters.
So we're gonna get even more crazy here. If you can't film me, don't worry, Scott. Stay safe. Cool, man. I like running on roads like this and really getting the lay of the land, feel it. Again, this scooter's built for this. Scott's also, now Scott's is mine, but I mean, it's part of my Wolf Driver fleet, and we could run the dogs on there if this one would ever break down. But that being said, with the two motors, it makes it a little more susceptible to getting stranded or stuck because of the, it just doesn't have the all-wheel drive capability this one does. The reason I got that one is because you gotta understand, these vehicles are so, what I get for the dogs are just so specialized.
Hour completed. You covered 3.49 miles. Your current speed is 3.9 miles per hour.
That there's no place I can go and really test drive these. It's either like I'm gonna get them or I'm not. And if I get something that doesn't work out, which it's never happened to me, I always can make it work, then what I would plan on doing is selling it or using it for something else. But let's face it, I'm pretty much all about the dog, so that's why I get my gear. And we good still?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cool down there, but I don't think that's where we're going.
No, I think that's a stream. I don't know if we'd cross that successfully. Might need life preservers. So, what I'm going to go across some branches here. I went through branches. I didn't say it too loud, but I wanted to let you know that sometimes that can be problematic too. Not so much for these vehicles, but for some of my other bikes, even though sometimes the bikes can go through them, it can get caught in the chains. This doesn't have any chains. That's why it's so rugged. But you have to be careful. That's why I'm always looking, what am I riding over? And of course, there could be snakes, not this time of year, but some of the time of the year we run. So you really, yeah, I think this way. Always need to be vigilant. Making sure my peripheral vision that Chris is still behind us. Excuse me. It's truly amazing. I know I've discussed this before that we just don't see any wildlife, but these areas are so big again that the wildlife knows about us because that's how they survive. They know there's something possibly predatory coming because they can smell the dogs way in advance, and the humans, they can hear us and see our lights, and they get the heck out of Dodge well before we're anywhere close. If they were close, the dogs would pick up on a scent, and you'd see them start to get excited, which happens sometimes. Again, I don't know many people that could do this any other way besides using some of these kind of vehicles that we're on. Do you ever? And as hard as this is for me, it's really easy for the dogs. Another crossing? What does it look like? Most of these are made for the vehicles, but good? I'll let you film me. Another crossing, but this one looks pretty tame, dude. Good? Come on, guys. Watch Miss Lola. Cool, man. Cool. I like it, bud.
Yeah.
Is camera okay for you?
This one actually, it seems like the tracking's better, but I think it's because it has less options for me to play with.
Okay.
So who knows? But
Who knows?
Coming out real good.
Awesome. I love it. It's 4K, so.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, height. That was cool. And I was watching Miss Lola, a little extra care in case she did try to want to go behind. You never know what the dogs see a little differently than we do. And something they may see or may not be seeing might spook them a little bit. So always want to be patient, caring, understanding, and praising them as they do what we do, at least, because this is challenging.
1 hour, 5 minutes completed. You covered 3.78 miles. Your current speed is 4.0 miles per hour.
Someone's got 4 miles in. Pretty good. A little slower, as you see, when we were on the smoother part of the trail, we were trucking along. But that's the disparity, the difference in getting them a different feel, getting them a different workout, and a different experience. Some of the trail is easy, some is hard. Crossing waterways, going through rocky areas, going through bumpy areas, it's all part of it. This is a really bumpy area. Easy, guys, easy. I wanted to let them know go easy because I was slowing up to go over that big boulder. So they know I may stop or just go real slow. You like this trail?
Oh yeah. That rare combination of smooth and rocky.
Exactly. We might feel it tomorrow in our quads and our arms and kind of cool. It's like riding through the snow when you don't have to stop to water the dogs, and we're going pretty slow, so we don't really even need to rest them. We're not stopping to water them, in case you just tuned in or missed it, because we've come across so far 3 water crossings where they've gotten to drink if they wanted to, and they've gotten to get the pads wet, and they've gotten to build some confidence. Actually, here comes some.
Stay left.
Thanks, bud. We're doing great. Notice how I'm sandwiched in here. I got Scott in front on a scooter, using his light to see a little bit, and using his experience getting through here to let me know what's good, where I should stay, how I should go, etc. And then using Chris behind me, a little bit of light from him, and he's the rescue vehicle or whatever. When we're done, just hop in there. G over. Across the 4-mile marker. It's hard to make, like I said, timing on these trails, and we're not trying to. This is more than a mileage work. This is a digging in, a real adventurous workout. Because of all the stone and rough roads. It's kind of cool having the waterways near us because we keep hearing them going around the corner. It makes it a little eerie feeling because you feel like, oh no, you're going to get stuck in it. You're going to have to go through it. Fall over. Fall over. You're going to fall into it because you're on cliffs here. But of course, that's not the case. We're plenty lit up to see where we're going. And again, Scott being in front. Is Chris okay? Let's see. Oh, guys. You good, Crispy? You good, Crispy?
And I'm just taking it slow.
Take your time. If you need us to stop, let us know, brother. Oh, guys.
I'm good so far. I'll let you know.
10-4 on that. 10-4 on that. Okay.
There he is.
Cool, cool. Yeah, in some of these places, it's probably...
Hour 10 minutes completed. You've covered 4.12 miles. Your current speed is 2.5 miles per hour.
It's probably easier for us than it is for him. G over. Now, I believe we've been through here once before on the Swin car, which is kind of like a four-wheel, well, this is four-wheel, kind of like this scooter, but a two-passenger version, and you sit down on it. And I got plenty of videos of me doing that, and I'm sure we could find this one too on my YouTube channel and Wolf Driver website. But that was during the day, and it was, well, I think it was during the summer too. Oh, a little bit smooth here. Get a break from the rocks. My arms feel the rocks like shock absorbers because I'm steering and it's boom, 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 boom on my arms. A little mud here. Right through it. So this is more of a walking pace because of the conditions, which is again cool. Now the dogs could actually go faster through here. It's me that can't because it's too tore up. Now we're climbing a little bit of a hill. Nice for them too. Getting caught in the ruts. All over. Just a little bit, boys. Good boys. Very rocky here. So the big thing with this is, and it's not always possible, is to keep as consistent of a pace. Is that a vehicle down there? It was. It's cool. Because that helps them manage it. When you're going slow and fast, messes them up a little bit. I mean, they learn the way I drive. Easy, and that's where the commands come in, so they can anticipate what I'm going to do as I anticipate it. Give them a little warning. G over. Boys, if you get close to chase, I want to let them know. This is, I think I remember us ranking this as the most difficult trail I've been on with the swing car. Now, with these. Now, truthfully, I think this is more of a workout for me, obviously, being on this thing, because I'm standing, and even though it's got 4 wheels, I'm balancing some, but just with the precision steering I need to do, and certainly keeping track of the dogs, is challenging, but I think it's easier. I think because a swing car has got a bigger footprint, it's a little more to manage with the dogs on it on here, even though I've done it. But X right, the swing car broke down on here because we were in one of these rock fields, one of these areas with lots of rocks, and swing car member has 2 people on it. Jim was my co-pilot for the day, and I was going too slow.
15 minutes completed. You've covered
4.53 miles.
Your current speed is 4.5 miles per hour.
We're basically climbing the rocks very slowly, one at a time. And yeah, what's going on, buddy? The camera? Did it twist?
One of the more articulate pieces just came loose. I'm just tightening it back.
Okay, cool. Oh my.
You think they stormed the Capitol because of what Mike Pence did?
Very possible, very possible. Okay, guys. Oh, they thinks he sees something up there. I don't see nothing. Come on, guys. Thanks for fixing that, Scott.
Yeah.
Helps out, bud. So, this is definitely work. One other thing we want to be careful of are the edges of the rocks. They could pierce any of our tires. You know, these tires are super rugged, but you know, nothing's totally bulletproof. So, want to be careful. We do have spare. I don't know about for this vehicle. I think I do. Definitely for the big truck. So we'll be able to get out of here. We have to cut the adventure short. That's okay, as long as we're safe. In fact, my wife would like it to be home earlier. What's this structure? Yeah. What's that structure to you?
Looks like an old signpost.
Yeah. Oh boy. Now you really have to get the feel for this thing because it feels like it's falling because you're standing sometimes and it's got so much flexibility and it's lean that you could almost feel like you're falling, but very hard to tip it over. But of course I'm always overly cautious, but sometimes I'll step off of it and grab myself and make sure that I'm not falling. Boys. One of my biggest thrills, besides seeing the dogs enjoy themselves, is watching the video. Love seeing the footage and how it looked from the perspective of the camera and what everybody's going to see it from. Because it's really hard to explain what we do, and in fact how challenging it can be. Going back on Facebook, I had somebody laughing at me saying, "Oh, that's not work. Dogs aren't pulling." Because I explained to them the dogs don't pull on this. Like, that's just a walk in the park. In some ways they're right, but not when we're challenging them up hills and through some of these really hard rock areas and running through the water and the consistent pace, giving them a long, long ride. What happened here?
Nothing bad. I'm just afraid I need 2 hands every time I hit water.
Is it,
Doesn't look deep now.
okay. And that is road on the other side, right?
Throw me around. Oh, definitely, yeah.
Road crossing here. I mean, water crossing, dude. Sure, I gotta put this. Hey, Scott, watch this bike for a sec. Hey, can you hand me a Phillips, dude? I think I can get it.
Yeah, you got one in your door.
Yeah, man. Wild shit, man. Whoa, I just about rolled my ankle on that. My light's coming loose, I see it. Okay, buddy.
Singing a song?
Oh, no wonder. Can you hold this, you think? So I don't have to run back to the truck?
Yeah.
Cool. I got you holding everything, don't I?
That's all right, man.
What you do, bud? Okay, take your time, Scott.
It doesn't really look that big of a deal. I just don't want to drop that camera.
No, I appreciate that. And I'll let you film me. Okay, so we're closing in on 5 miles right now. 5 rugged miles, as you see, hopefully. Hi, good girl. You're a good girl.
Go for it.
Okay, come on, guys. Hi. I might stop them in the middle, let them drink a little water. See if they will offer them some. Oh, guys, want some water? Chase does. Yep. Nice fresh mountain water. Look at that. Wow. Jag, you want some water? Good, we ready? Come on, guys. Hike. G. Oh, guys, I'll let you move that so I can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to shake them out to my left.
They've had some serious tree carnage back here, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised the roads are still clear, man. Okay, guys, hike. Hike. Ooh, it's picking up some water there from the tires. Yeah, we can run into a down tree at any time. We do carry an electric chainsaw, but you know, it's only going to be so fixable some things. Easy, guys. Had to put a little fuel on there, a little throttle. Going uphill now, so that's cool. Keep an eye closer on the dogs. Nice thing about this, again, with the 4 motors, is it's not going to slip, so I don't have to worry about jerking the dogs from. What's that? Oh yeah, thanks. Haul over. Haul over. Chase is going through it, and Jaggy taking one for the team. I just didn't want to go too far left because there's a cliff there. Quick check at the battery. Battery seems to be doing pretty good, but we are taxing it a little bit, so I'm still waiting for a booster battery. They're not available yet. This is, again, this machine is made in Israel for the Israeli military, and it's just now getting into a kind of a prosumer market. It's a pretty professional piece of equipment. So everything is really finely tuned for it. So it's a 60 volt battery, but probably any 60 volt battery is not going to work. So I really need their battery. I'm waiting for it. I think they said it's on the ship from Israel, but just hasn't made it here yet. They import them into Washington State, is where the U.S. based part of the company is.
1 hour, 25 minutes completed. You covered 5.0 miles. Your current
5 miles.
speed is 5.1 miles per hour.
We're trucking pretty good up this hill. You see, these ruts can catch you a little bit. That's what Chase felt me coming near them. It's like, whoa, Dad, I got nowhere to go. So. G over. Getting a pretty good feel how the positioning of the deck, how far it is off the ground, so the size rocks I can ride over, because that can put a damper on us if I try to over rock it between the tires, not over it, but glide over it, and I'm too low for it. That would be problematic. Wow, this is just crazy. Crazy cool. G, Hall. Chase was trying to make the left too soon. I tell him, give him some commands. And these roads are really, really tough. If I didn't have the experience on the machine I had, I wouldn't do it. And this is Black Diamond. Black Diamond on a ski slope is for experts only. That's what we're talking here too. Look how Chase just goes right to the right. He knows. I'm taking a little bit harder of the course here because I'm trying to stay off the edge. Because if I need to go to the left, I don't want to have to inch too far over to it. I can't believe Scott's driving one-handed. G over. Excuse me. Might have checked my britches after this one, folks. I don't kid. This is pretty intense. G over. Wow, an incline. Look at that. Chris is still behind us. I would say I'm the only one in the world doing stuff like this with the dogs. Looking for the positioning of the dogs, what kind of slack they have in their line or don't have, if they're pulling. Oh guys, big rock there, how to do that. If they're pulling, if they're not pulling, if they're behind. The tag's always a little behind. That's normal, but just checking him. Make sure he's in good shape. And he is. Everybody's doing great. Ooh, I'm handling this thing pretty good. I'd like to tell you what kind of grade, 7% grade. 7% on this kind of terrain is kind of crazy.
1 hour, 30 minutes completed. You've covered 5.38 miles.
Sorry, my
Your
light went
current
off.
speed is 4.6 miles per hour.
Climbing up that hill at 4.6 miles per hour is impressive. I think I might need a massage or something tomorrow. Speaking of that, the dogs get a spa day.
I think the scooter did better than the swim car up here, bud.
I can't respond back to him. He's telling me that he thinks the scooter's doing better than the swim car. Easy, guys. She over. Come on, guys. It's about the most treacherous terrain I've been on. Official. If you can hear me, I'm winded from just that. That's how hard it is to drive on here. I can't believe you're riding with one hand.
It's tough, man. I'm trying.
Over the
Grab the
branch.
bottom of my foot. I don't know if you see that, but that's the secret.
Jesus. I see it. I'm letting the viewers know. The lengths you go through to Wolf Drive. Ho. Easy, guys. Easy, guys. Ooh. We're really nice. Easy, guys. Slowed up for them. And I got out of the way. Giving you a blow-by-blow description in between breaths of mine. We've been out here for an hour and 31 minutes, it looks like, folks. Hour and a half. We're to a little bit better conditions here, but they could change it any moment. Haul over. A little ice there we get him away from. There you go, boys. Yes, it is kind of cold out too, but you don't feel it when you're working like this. You feel the cold at all?
Yeah, coming around this corner, the wind.
Yeah, I felt the wind pick up. I'm sweating from...
Yeah, I am too.
So I'm gonna watch for low-hanging trees. It was a tree that just skimmed the top of my helmet and my light. Sometimes you gotta look at the rocks and just go over them. All over. Meaning you can't go around them because they're too, the positioning of them. I'm just trying to plan where I stop and then let them recalculate all of us, like a GPS machine on your car, GPS thing. GPS device, sorry. I'm tired as taking away brain power. Like tramps. Man, they're running. 7% grade still.
Minutes completed. You've covered 5.75 miles. Your current speed is 4.8 miles per hour.
Everybody's doing phenomenal, folks. I'll probably get a break up here sometime soon because of the, oh, it is a little wet here. This is nice for the calls. We hadn't hit a water spot in a mile or two, so full water spot here. Not really deep, just enough to wet the whistle or the pads. Basically, we're climbing a mountain like a rock climber, it feels like. Not quite, but all over. Oh yeah, they're getting a workout in. I don't know who's getting more of a workout, me or them, but G, over, Paul, come around. G, over. You get out of the ice, it's ice there. As I was looking down, he probably wants some water. We'll give him some up here. Now, I wasn't quite sure if I was making it over that rock, so I just went super slow. Wow, that's all I can say. Easy, guys, good boys. Oh guys, oh guys, you okay, bud? Hey, let's give him some water. Put both brakes on. Oh, I better take a picture.
Out of breath a couple times.
Me too, dude. Just giving him a little water here. Just giving him water here.
Did awesome, man.
Yeah, man, we still got some climbing to do, buddy.
Show needs to get endorsed by
Had a
Gimbal for
close
this
call.
footage.
When the tire hit the rock, it bounced the back of the truck almost off the trail. So I had to finally put it in four-wheel drive.
At least it's working, man. At least it's working. Phew.
I think you're doing better than the swim car.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Boy, it's easier to ride than it is to walk here.
Yeah.
Whew. I feel that cold air blowing in, but it feels good. Hey dude, you want to go down there? Can you get me a piece of tape? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just want to strap it around here. It'll make the view better. I'm gonna see if I got any satellite reception. I do actually. I have to put my antenna up. Now we're probably too close to the mountain. Oh no! The phone fell out. Dude, I dropped the phone. I lost one of my phones.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know where. Can't believe I didn't see it fall.
How long ago?
In between this stop and the last stop.
Yeah.
Can you put Find My Phone on?
Well, I can make it make a sound.
See if you can make it pull up on a map.
I got no reception though.
Yeah, but I don't know. It might hit it once the phone you're using has reception. I don't know how the fuck it works. It should. I'm sure it was going through that rough shit right there.
It says unavailable. Damn, dude, that sucks. It's my good phone. Shit.
The last time
You can turn the
see
trailer
the
around.
phone. But I guess that doesn't help you if you don't have any service.
I don't think it was that long ago. You know what? It was right around here because I just looked at the grade. It had to be in the past 20 yards, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You want to take a little ride down there?
Yeah. Scott's gonna try to find it. I just looked at it because I just realized the grade.
It's a white boat, right?
What color is it?
Oh God, what color is that? White.
So what I get?
See if I can make it make sound. It's right around here. It's got to be.
Take it a little bit slow.
Yeah, take your time, dude. It's
You have it on your left side or your right side?
right side.
Say again?
Had it on my right side. It was on the right side. It should show up because it's white, unless it's on the other side down. Okay. Okay, folks, so we're going to try to recover a phone. That before, not that frequently. He just shook it loose. It's
I got it.
freaking awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. I can't tell you how happy I am. Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, job's been done. Scotty boy's got it. Mission accomplished. So, temperature's probably, I'm gonna say mid to low 30s. Again, I'm working, so I don't feel it. Look at the size of a rock like that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you go, well, we don't go over that. I might clip the edge of it. But hi, good boy. Zara looking at me like, Dad, can we go? They actually really enjoy this. So, it's kind of a new way of working your dog out. I mean, it's mountain biking with dogs. And I don't know if a mountain bike could go through this. I'm not a mountain biker, but it's pretty extreme. I don't think you do it with dogs on it. There's some people that mountain bike with their dogs. I think it's awesome, as long as they have the proper connections and tethers. What I mean by that, something like a Springer. If you're holding a leash and you're riding a bike with a dog, that's one of the most dangerous things you can do for your dog and for you. So there are plenty of devices, some better than others, some work better for other dogs than others. Plenty on Amazon, so you can easily find them. But there's no reason to ever use a leash on a bike. It's now, one exception. When I was training Lola, when I train my dogs, I tether them, but I keep a lasso leash in my hand as I go super slow. Now, I can let go of the leash at any time, but that tether is what's really keeping her there. If they would back out of the harness, I have a handle, is what the leash is doing for me. Oops, this thing's going crazy here. I can't believe you found it, dude.
About 50 yards back, you weren't wrong.
That's freaking awesome. I'm gonna tighten it down and keep better track of it. And you can return the tape to him. Good job, dude.
I think it cracked.
It was cracked before. So.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I probably cracked worse. Was it face up or down?
It was face down.
Down.
Face up. So the glass was up, rather.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can use the gloves I let you use before if you want.
No, it's alright. It's really not that cold. I just brought them just in case.
Okay, cool. Let me try to call my wife once, and then we'll get out of here. I'm gonna put a safety catch on it next time. I can't now.
Yeah.
Hang on one second. I'll call my wife real quick.
Sure, son.
Just barely. I don't know if it'll make it out. Stay Chase. Chase, stop. Hello? Hey, what's up? It's in?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I ordered DoorDash, so I just wanted you to tell me what.
What's that? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. We're climbing a serious mountain. Everything's good. I'll call you when I get off the trail.
Okay.
Huh? What's that? Hello? I guess that's good. Okay.
1 hour, 50 minutes completed.
Really good job recovering that, dude. Hey, did you water all the dogs?
Yeah, they're good.
They drink much?
Speed is 0 miles per hour.
So,
But he was done, right?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Little nippy, but we're making it. Okay. Okay, guys. Watch how I start here. Tricky. Come on, guys. Come on, hike. Oh, you dropped the walkie-talkie right here, Scott. Ho. Walkie. You got the camera, right?
Yeah, the camera's in a zipper pocket. I'm trying to figure out how to walk.
Or is that Chris's?
No, it's gotta be mine.
It's right there, next to Zorro.
There it is. Yeah, I have no idea how it fell out. It's weird.
If you want to put your pants, don't forget the screwdriver.
Yeah, it's probably because of the screwdriver. I'm just gonna clip this real quick.
Yep.
Double.
Trail's taking its toll on us, isn't it?
It really is.
I still don't think we're quite at the spot where I broke down with the swing car. I think it's past this.
So good.
Yeah, I know it's close. I'm just going up that hill.
Come on, guys.
We're tucked to the right, and it's kind of gradual. Might turn off your bike headlamp using your helmet. You have to get off this hill.
Good boys. Good boys. Picking up some dirt there, folks. So, doing this stuff, you got to be ready to lose some equipment. I don't want to, and the phones are some of my most precious possessions. The dogs are not possessions. I'm not saying I love the phone better than the dog, but the phone's got all the info in it, how far we've gone, what we've done. Good boys, Earl. A little tight for him. Heard something up there. So did Chase. So we want to try to keep a good track of them as we can, and that's how I'm able to give status updates and, quite frankly, see how the dogs are doing status-wise. Take my time through here. It's icy, folks. Boy, Jay. A little water there, like that. Sometimes the road drives you. See that with Chase? He got a little ricochet there. And that's why I always have my hands on the brakes. But he didn't come into the bike. They know their limitations and what they can and can't do and how far.
Oh, buddy, where's the night vision?
Did you lose it?
Yeah.
Really? Hang on, we lost the night vision now. Really? Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
Well, if you want to take a quick ride back, if you don't see it, it was not as important as my phone, but it's a lot to keep track of, dude.
Yeah, it might have. I feel like it was there when I left. It might have dropped when I came back.
You want to try to go back?
I think it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, if we can find it. Hey, give Chris anything you don't need.
Definitely.
Chris, he's got to check for the night vision camera.
I'll pull around you on your right.
Okay. You gonna make it? You gonna pull up some? You got that branch there.
Nice.
Come on, guys. Can you save the day again, Scott? Don't worry, I know shit happens, so. So yeah, that's part of the issue. Things disappear when you're doing this stuff. But one of the reasons, you know, I don't necessarily have insurance on that stuff, but I have gotten a lot of use out of a lot of my equipment, and sometimes here and there something goes. Phone's kind of most important because it's got all my stuff in it, but the camera, the most important part of that is, besides of course the expense of it, it would have been nice to have the footage off there. It's becoming a problem securing these cameras to the bike enough. I mean,
You guys look from where you are to the truck, and I'm going backwards.
10-4 on that. Remember, it's black pretty much.
You guys search from where you're stopped to the truck. I'm searching behind the truck.
10-4. I almost want to say we had it where we stopped, where we originally stopped, because I looked at it not too far from it, I thought. But I could be wrong. So the dogs will get bored a little bit when we stop, and they start to hone in a little bit on some of the animal scents. They're sitting around and they can take some time to focus and concentrate on it. So they'll get a little antsy and they might get a little excited. Some old mushrooms on the tree there. Hey, easy. I don't think we'll be as lucky with the night vision. Chase, it's okay, buddy. But I do know that this place gets a little easier as we go up this hill. I think it gets to a point where it actually gets manageable. So that's funny. One of my many hobbies. I love filming this and everything, and really rigging all this stuff up. There's Scott down there. Wow, that goes around just like that. It's pretty cool. He's actually in the woods. Are you in the woods, dude? I guess that's the trail.
What?
Yeah. Scott's in the woods. It looks like he's in the woods, but I guess the trail winds around there. I think. So that's somebody else down there. That's Scott. He's going. So we'll take a nice break here. Oh my gosh. I mean, usually I shoot for like 8-10 miles is usually a minimum. Sometimes, you run out of road, you got to be done in 3 or 4 miles. I mean, it's late and you can't go anywhere else, whatever. We had that occur the other day, and that's why we did an 18-miler the next adventure, because we felt like we cheated the dog. So I think we'll get 8 to 10 out of this, just because I think if it stays as rugged, I mean, we're gonna run out of juice on the bike. If it eases up and we get some flat roads, whether they're dirt or concrete, stone, whatever, I think we could clock more mileage. But we'll see. That's the adventure. I'm waiting for Scott to say I found it. When I saw his walkie-talkie, it stuck out like a sore thumb. So, I mean, if he gets back to where it was, he should find it. But I don't hold a lot of hope out for it, but we'll see. And I never fault any of my guys for losing any of my equipment. I mean, this is the great outdoors, and we're mixing nature and technology here, and basically shit happens. So if it happens, it happens. And like I said, I've gotten use out of most of my stuff. Some stuff's new. That night vision camera I've had for a while, and luckily I have a backup one for that. But more important, if I had to lose it, I'd like to at least get the footage off of it, and that would be possible, of course, if he finds it. So if it was broken even, at least I could get the card out and get the footage off. Okay, Chase, we're gonna go soon. Zara will start picking through the leaves, see if there's anything he can chew or dine on. Usually around here you're pretty good. It's mostly nature stuff. I mean, I'm sure you find beer can here and there, but that won't interest him anyway. Jag's gonna preen himself and relax. We'll see. Actually, look at Lola. I'm very encouraged when I see Lola lay down because she's the youngest, and to be able to make a dent in her energy level makes me feel good. Makes me feel like we're doing something right. Okay, Chase, relax. He wants to go. I mean, he's all about let's go.
2 hours completed. You've covered 6.1 miles. Your current speed is 0
I did not
miles
find
per
it.
hour.
I'm about double the way I went looking for your phone. I'm headed back now. I'm going to take it a little bit slow and try to look for it on the way back as well.
10-4. Do what you can, buddy. 10-4. Thank you. Jay, Zara.
When's the last time you remember seeing it?
That's the question. I just don't know. Good boy, Zara.
In between the stop before that one? Or you don't remember?
Most definitely in between the stop before this one.
You mean between the stop before the hill, in between there and here?
Yeah, the stop where I lost my phone and the stop before, and the stop before that, I guess. We really didn't stop. The water cross or whatever. Yeah. Good girl, Lily Pacholi. Good boy, Zara. Boy, Chase. Boy, Jag.
Well, wherever you stop, we can charge that up with the generator and
Try to go through.
take that down to look for it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going. We know the area. Mark it. I mean,
So I don't want to take the truck back.
what's up?
I got it.
Yeah. Wow, man. You're getting good, dude. Next thing he's gonna want to raise, dude. That's impressive in itself. Hey, give it to Chris and put it in the trunk on my front seat. Stop.
10-4, 10-4.
Does it look like it's still in one piece? I didn't catch you on that. So that's another lucky one. But what's happening is with some of the camera equipment, and this is just a really tricky trail. Some of it is not quite as rugged. Some of my rigging gear, and I'm the man. I'm the GoPro rigger. So Chase, relax. We're going soon, buddy. So what's happening is because you keep going up and down, side to side, it's able to shake it loose. If I had a couple of my pieces, like some of it's good. I mean, I can't point to any right now, but I could put some heavier duty stuff on here. Like my battery hasn't moved. The two rigs I chose to use for these cameras, for the back cameras, the one on his and the one on mine, really have created the problem. They're just not up to par. I really in my spare time, a little bit of time I have, I search on a lot of times eBay, B&H, that's a big one, Amazon of course, for GoPro rigging gear, and it's not spelled that way. It's like GoPro dual mounts, anything I can think of, because what's Chase doing? Okay, just stuff on the ground, because there's stuff there that you would never imagine, and I know how I rig things up and what it can do for me. So that's another hobby. Jagster. Also, folks, I'm always checking their poles, just usually a glance, and also how they're moving to make sure that everything's good.
Yeah, it looks to be in one piece.
Cool deal, bud. Cool deal. It's my rigging gear. That's why we had to tape it. So I'm not gonna take any more chances. I'm gonna put some heavier duty stuff on there, but we're getting good stuff anyway without that. So all good. Just the main thing is we got it back.
2 hours, 5 minutes. Completed. You've covered 6 point.
Nice job, Scott. Hey, everything else tight back there? I don't want to lose that battery piece.
Battery piece is blocked
Okay.
on. It's good, yeah.
Cool. I mean, that's only 25 bucks. I ain't worried about it. Okay, we ready? Here we go. Come on, guys. Hike, come on. Come on, Zara. Well, see how I have to get him out of the way. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to go for a little while and not, boys, a little ice there, that's what you're hearing, and not have to stop in 2 minutes to look for something else. That's why I truthfully, easy guys, I had him get rid of it, put it in the truck so I don't have to worry about that anymore. It did its job. Hopefully it got some good stuff, and Scott's filming now anyway, and I got other cameras for this.
Yeah, they have those little lights that have like a little pull cable, so once they break contact, they could like strobe.
Yeah, man, that's a good idea. I like it. Doing excellent, folks. Doing excellent. Always checking from other stuff too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on me. Thanks, bud. What's the deal? How bad is it?
I think you are on the hill right now where we finally broke down.
Yeah, man, got a little bit of a pull here. Not bad, but it's a little steep. Easy, guys. G over. G over. Chase, no. Chase.
Yeah, it's this hill
Chase.
where the battery
Come on.
dies and the tires, the wheel was messed up.
Come on,
I
Jag.
remember.
Come on, guys, Jag. Jag don't want to be there. See, I told you he can go. Come on, Jag. Good boy. Good boy, Jag. What a good boy. See, he was concerned because he couldn't see the bottom of it. And when you get to a situation like that, what you should do is go a little faster than I was going, but because of the terrain, I couldn't, and just take him right through it, and think about it. But when he saw, oh, I don't see the bottom of it, he didn't want to go, but that's why their tether is long enough to send them behind the vehicle safely, and he stopped there. So that's when I said, come on, Jag. And he said, okay, Dad, just like Lola did earlier. And he came back around and went right through it. So, all a great learning process. But also a very rough trail. Easy, guys. Good boys. Easy, guys. Good boys. See over. Good boy, Jaggy. And Chase, when we first started, didn't want to be in it. That's why he was trying to be on the other side where Zara was, and I was directing him. It's okay, buddy. Again, that's because they couldn't see to the bottom because it was so muddy. Now, in the summer, that kind of puddle could be problematic. I have a system, a little acronym I call Be Gross, which means don't take your dogs near Be Gross water. Blue, green, rusty, orange, smelly, or stagnant water. Stay away from those waters. But what happens in the summer, algae form. and plug up the surface. So nothing, easy guys. So some of the airs can't escape. None of the air can escape, I guess. And it makes it, traps the air in there and you get bacteria. And it becomes very toxic. And it can be fatal if you drink it and if you get it in your body, I guess. To humans and animals. So farmers especially, but they know their land. If they have a pond, sometimes they have them where their cattle could drink from, maybe. So usually they're aware and don't let that happen. But something to be aware of with your dogs. By the way, I've never run into that before. I've run into water like that, but easy guys, easy. Good boys. But I don't let the dogs get in it, and I've never had an issue because I use that be gross theory. This is ice, so I'm just taking my time. I got one lane on the ice, one tire set on the ice, one tire off. Yeah, I'm gonna have good traction, but haul over. Nah, I can't make it over there. Trying to, but trying to get off the edge, but ain't happening. All over. Nah, I can't. Notice how the dogs are just eating it up. You got your headlight camera on, right? Yeah. Hasn't fallen off. This is pretty icy here, folks. Not that I'm concerned we're doing great, but Chris, the truck. I'm gonna call Chris. Oh, guys. Oh, I see him. He's doing good. Heads up, buddy. A little icy up here. Heads up, a little icy. Oh, guys. Hike.
Alright, thank you.
Did it? Okay, that's all good. It might turn off. It's fine. As long as you got it.
2 hours, 15 minutes completed. You covered 6.68 miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Oh, guys. See what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Hike. I wanted to get over that rock like that because it was angling me. Go, guys. Okay, good boys. Haul over. Trying to get to higher land. Get rid of the ice. Gave you that sensation it was falling over, and that being combined with the ice meant that I was gonna take it easy on it. We're handling this like a champ. Like champs. Easy, guys. Good boys. Almost 7 miles. Definitely icy through here. I guess what would we expect, right? We're in winter at the top of a mountain. We're getting near the top of a mountain. What kind of elevation are we at? 3,500 feet. We're pretty high for this area. I think, whoops, just turned my light off. I think the highest point in, well, we're in West Virginia. Ah, that's West Virginia. Highest point in West Virginia we've been to, it's called Spruce Mountain. And that's, I think, 5,000 feet plus. So it's pretty high. It's not the Rockies, but taking our time. These kinds of trails, this kind of riding, also just keeps building the dog's confidence and keeps strengthening our bond, because it's nothing but a great experience for them, and they're getting praised and things are going well. Now, not to say mishaps don't happen, but if they do, you have to know how to recover gently enough, easy guys, boys, to praise them and to not make such a big deal like a little kid. Just, oh, good boy, and move on to the next task or keep the activity going. Of course, if they were injured, you wouldn't be able to do that. But Gee over. I'm glad I'm documenting this, because I probably won't come this road again. Even though we did come once before, and it was just as rugged. We didn't have the ice to deal with. Good boy, Chase. I knew he was going to jump in front, that's why I slowed up. And that could happen here too. Sometimes they want to avoid the water. Sometimes they love it. Can't see the bottom of it, or something about it spooks them. They're just like, let me get out of it. Gonna be tricky here. Water coming down at a pretty good rate. I mean, it's not going to impede us or anything, but how impressive is this that we're even doing this? I'll be glad to get in my bed tonight, folks. And the pups will be happy to get in their beds and get their dinner. And wait a minute, maybe I get some dinner too. This one will be a little tricky. Cool beans, good boys. Good boys.
You covered 7.0 miles. Your current speed is 3.9 miles per hour.
How we doing, Scotty? How we doing? Cool, man. He got it, yeah. Four-wheel drive's working, bud. Is there a clearing up there? Get out of the rugged rock. Give us a break. Give old Bill a break, old wolf driver. Oh, guys. Oh, gotta reset my thing. Okay. Just doing, I wanted to see my screen, and we must have ran through some cell signal or something. Hey, come on, guys. Hey. So, it went on my screen and it said some message. So I wanted to get it off there so I could see my stats. We're over 7 miles right now. That pushed me up a little. That was rugged. I think I like that word, rugged. Thought we were getting a break up here, folks. Still pretty.
I think this road worse than last time.
Yeah, in the summer you gotta worry about snakes and stuff up here because this is no man's land. Not too many people up here. All over. Sorry for breathing hard, just working through this. It's a little challenging, as I said. A little bit of a reprieve. Not much, but all over. Okay, another round of rocks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, I don't think there's a machine in the world that could go through this. I mean, I guess an ATV. I use an ATV. I'm sure it could, but whew, not with dogs on it. Not with dogs like this. I would never do that. G over. G over. Good boy. All over. All over. Ice. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just be real. Can I smooth that one?
7.31 miles. Your current speed is 4.0 miles per hour.
I'm going for my wingman and my peripheral vision crispy. We're putting some bolt hurting on this machine. It could conk out at any time, which would be fine. We'll just load it up on the truck when he gets here. He's not far behind. A little bit of ice on this incline here. Everybody looks great, except for the wolf driver. He's feeling it, folks. But it's feeling good. Gotta say we love it. Dogs are having fun, I'm loving it. Getting their exercise in, I'm loving it. I see Chris's headlights. That's a good sign. He hasn't gone off the cliff or anything. Whew. Just when you think it couldn't get any more wilder, she does. Come on guys, haul over. Still climbing, folks. We're getting 3,900 feet. So that's another reason the temperature's getting cooler. Not just the cool of the evening, the altitude we're at. Haul over. Haul over. I wish I had someone filming me like Scott was.
Well, it's a transition cool for a couple of minutes.
So you could really get an idea. We're gonna stop up here for. He's gonna let the transmission cool. We're gonna check the dogs on water. Ho, guys. 10-4 on that, we're gonna water the dogs. 10-4 on that, we're gonna water the dogs. Whew. How you feeling, Scott?
Feeling good. This bowl though, the button froze shut, so that's cool. Well, we got 2.
10-4 on that, buddy. 10-4 on that. This is becoming quite the adventure. No takers?
Yeah.
Oh. Whew. Good news is I haven't dropped anything else.
2 hours 30.
How's your battery looking, do you know?
You've covered 7.57 miles.
The gimbal's
Your
battery
current
died, but I
speed
got
is
lots of footage.
0 miles per hour.
This battery is at 56.7 resting.
Yeah, my too, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the same charge. Uh-oh, that's my satellite phone. We use some battery back here. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was my satellite phone. Can you put that behind? Oh, you can't because you got the light. What happened to the light?
The light, oh, it's in my pocket.
Oh, did it run out of battery?
Yes.
I got battery, you want?
It began to run out, so I decided that I was going to put it on hold, but if you have a new one, then yeah, I can take it.
Oh, so you got reception here?
I don't think so. My phone's in the truck, I always turn it off.
Oh, what was that sound?
That's
Oh, that. It's running out of battery.
He's like, come on, it's the perfect temperature, let's go.
I love these batteries to last for a while.
Yeah. Thanks, sir.
Should work. Oh. What's that, bud?
I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
Okay, go for it. Whew. So we're at 56.8 volts. We're probably not going to have a lot of battery left. I'm not sure, but that's usually the sign that it's depleted. And we're going to have to just probably put them away. The transmission's having such a tough time because it's overheating. Because running at this slow pace, because he's running behind us, but he couldn't get much faster anyway. Climbing these hills and navigating this terrain is putting a hurting on the truck too. So that's why you've got to be ready. You're looking down there, you can see how dark it is. Now I do have my headlight, yeah. Making sure sometimes you don't know if your headlight's working or not because I got so many other lights on. Oh. Whew. It's amazing, dude.
What?
The dogs, how they do this. I don't know how we're doing it. So I'm seeing where we're at. Can't tell. We might be working back like a loop, but I think our batteries are going to die soon in these things.
Yeah, we can't have that much more time left. I'm not sure though.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised they're still going, but
All uphill, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, they've done really good for us, and it's cold.
Oh yeah, that too.
I mean, do you know how high we are right now? 3,900 feet.
Is that the highest we've been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the highest point in West Virginia is Spruce Mountain. We've been there 5,000 feet.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, that's 4,000 is pretty tough.
It's also kind of relative. If you're near sea level, then 5,000 means a whole lot more.
True. Hey, dude, we're at about 4,000 feet up here. Do you catch that, Crispy? About 4,000 feet.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah, man, I don't think we got a lot of battery left. We're pretty 56.7, both of us, Scott and I.
I think you're getting close to the end where it turns onto that park road. Like 3/4 of a mile, maybe. 6/10.
I hope it hangs on because that'd be nice to then run them there a little bit.
Yeah, if you conserve your battery, you might be able to work them back up.
It's pretty easy after what was over there.
Oh my God. I'm just glad I'm wearing this helmet. It has head cam. Okay, come on, guys. Whoop. Here comes Chris. I see him, and hopefully, I don't really think the battery will make it that far. If it does, then we'll get a fair amount of ride in there because I think the park road will be easy riding, and it'll be gentle on the machines. But it's this uphill that kills them, and going left to right and slowing and putting the speed on to go faster and slow to get around these rocks is really putting a hurt on them. That's it. Battery conked out, dude. That's it.
What?
Out of battery. That's it.
Well, we can put the generator on it.
I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just wrap it up. We did pretty good. And we made it almost the whole way.
How many miles is that?
Okay, so we just finished up 7.6 miles. And we've been out here for probably 3 hours or so by the time it's all said and done. And we got to work the rest of this mountain rough road that we were just riding, just do it in the truck because we're all loaded up with the dogs, as you saw. And we anticipate about a half a mile on this road. I'll let you see. So we're just about home. How many miles we traveled today, Chris, did you say?
Oh, 400 or 500 around there.
400 or 500 mile journey today down to deep in Virginia. Were we near where we were at last time?
Yep.
So it was near that's eastern West Virginia. That's according to what they call it. And I'll get exact location when you see this video. You'll know it, the title of it. And again, we did about 7.5 miles. Rocky terrain. Did really good. The only reason we stopped was because the battery went up, but we were good. That was some rugged mileage. And here's Chase. He's saying hello. He's looking forward to getting home, getting some late dinner, early breakfast, about 1:30 in the morning. And let me get my official timekeeper out so you know. Hang on. I don't know if you can see. It's backwards, I know. 1:24, and it is Thursday, January 7th. And 1:24 in the AM hours. And that's a wrap here in Wolf Driver Land. We will see you on the next adventure.